welcome back to Radcliffe Radio, where attention now turns to the FA Trophy once more for the 24-25 campaign, where the Borough face up to high-flying Northern Premier League's placed Worksop Town. This fixture in the past has often been entertaining and closely fought, as seen by the aggregate scoreline across both fixtures from last season, 5-4 in the favour of the Borough. Towards the touchline for Jackson, and now Greenfield, who does well to win a throw-in. Well, the flags have crossed from the official on the near side, who goes in the Worksop favour, but it's the referee that gives it back in the Radcliffe favour. Looked to be probably the latter, in fairness, as Greenfield is challenged well. Now they work the ball forward up towards the edge of the box, and now it is in the penalty area. Shot comes in, and it's all the way over the top. No cause for concern for Hewitt in the end.
The referee rightfully so played advantage, and Sargent's trying to make them marauding runs, as we know he loves to do, but just couldn't be able to get that final ball in before foot came in.
Now with Walker once more into the centre of the park for Greenfield, and now back to Thornley, the man who dons the captain's armband in the absence of both Hume and Adams. Jackson delivers it in, and then it's headed home, but the offside flag will deny him his sixth goal of the campaign. At the near post, it was glanced in by Josh Hancock, but the offside flag goes up against him to deny him.
It was a good ball to find him, and Ward will have to step in and get a toe to it first to stop a cross coming in.
Which is now sent in towards that back post. It's met by the Sixers, Shields, but comes off the stanchion in the end. But a good chance that for Worksop. It was a great looking ball in, wasn't it, that was flashed in towards the back post. Shells probably doesn't get the direction that he would have wanted, and in the end it just goes narrowly wide.
I think there's just about enough pressure on him really for him not to get enough direction on this header.
As Walker plays it over the top on that left hand side, and then Owolabi flicks it over the defender's head, and now he's in on goal.
Great challenge.
That's a great sliding challenge, but it still breaks for Walker, and then the sliding shot comes in from Hancock, but it was well read by Josh Wilder, who's round on the cover, forced it behind for a corner, but two chances in the matter of a few seconds, Anton.
Yeah, it's just straight up the other end following that header that hit the stanchion from Luke Shields.
Or so minutes. He's looked bright, hasn't he?
He's just grown into the game, as you said before. Obviously with first game in, just get used to surroundings. So you're opening, it's the classic, isn't it, for the first 15-20 minutes, get used to things first, and then you do kind of what brought you to the dance kind of thing afterwards.
Well, it might break towards Owolabi, who's looked like he pushed his man in the back, breaks it back to Hancock. It's a great save with his left foot by Tommy Taylor, the best chance of the game, but Radcliffe still can drive forward with Jackson, who gets a shot off, but charged down by the Worksop man. But
Dudley's
that's a loose header by Dudley, and now it presents Bramall with the chance to drive forward on this right hand side.
Don't foul.
Walker impedes his man and just allegedly just clips him to the floor, but what a chance that was. I thought initially it was going to be brought back for the
finding that bottom corner,
but now it's the chance from this free kick once more. Not a bad free. It's not a bad looking ball, but Aaron Martin can't take advantage of it. It's a free header about 8 yards out from goal, and Martin just Dudley collects once more before finding Thornley. Dudley's probably the next pass here, and is momentarily slotting at the right centre back role before a square pass towards Greenfield evades him. And now the Tigers can come forward before a great sliding challenge from Hancock, but it's still they're still coming forward as they deliver the ball in from Bramall, up towards Burrow, but Radcliffe read it well. It's a loose pass by Walker as he tries to go from right to left. Now down the line for Grattan, who stabbed home by Josh Wall, who was just trying to poke it behind for a corner, but it's the visitors that scored the opening goal of the game. Jacob Grattan got his shot off on goal, and Josh Wardle just trying to force it behind for a corner, just can't direct it enough and forces it into his own goal. And now it is 1-0 to Worksop Town. Tom Walker, what will the response be like from Radcliffe? It's the ball sent in, and then it's hit onto the roof of the net by Ollie Foley, who thinks that there's a touch on the way through from a Worksop man, but It's just a few yards out of his box on his right-hand side. Flips the ball forward once more towards Hancock, beaten to it by Barkers. And now Greenfield out towards Jackson, who takes a few yards in, pokes it through the legs of his man before finding Hancock. Strikes it, it's a great save by Taylor, and then Walker, just strikes it over the top. Does the right thing and probably tries to lash it in.
But it's got too much, he's run back a little bit too much, he just struck it and just rises over the bar and over the felon.
But probably the nearest that we came to a response, isn't it? Only in a pocket of space finds Greenfield. Now Jackson moving from right to centre. Now Duxbury out towards that left hand side, just about gets enough on it, and it reaches Walker, who finds the feet of Owolabi, just can't bring it under control in the end. And now here come Worksop up the other side with their 8 in Grattan. Grattan with Hutchinson towards the back post for Hughes, who heads it across. Martin, it's flapped away by Hughes, and then it's stabbed over the second attempt by Aaron Martin, and Worksop in the opening few seconds in this second half have got a second goal and now have a 2-goal cushion.
It's not the start to the second half we would have wanted, but it's exactly what we're seeing as they went up the other end after that. After Radcliffe came forward, made a lot of progress, got a ball in, won the initial header and won the key battle is they won the second ball.
From front to back.
In the middle of the park there, Greenfield, Hancock, Sargent working it as a trio there to get it forward.
But Radcliffe got a chance now with Owolabi in the penalty area for Hancock. Bypass finish! It's in the back of the net! It's 2-1 and it's Josh Hancock's 6th goal. It's a fantastically composed finish. Just Josh Hancock sits down on his man just in the edge of the 6-yard box and then fired it into the far corner. Fantastic finish.
Might have been a nutmeg that, from what I could tell. So quick through to hesitate, take that moment and compose himself and slot into that bottom right hand corner to half the deficit.
Beautifully and brilliantly, as he's just in the penalty area now on this left hand side. Back to Jackson, digs out across towards that back post towards Jackson. Jackson just almost tries to be a nuisance and stop Tommy Taylor. Hancock, sorry. Now it's Walker. Delivered to Hancock, and Owolabi just almost the perfect defender there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he just
Worksop just in the way.
Just ran into his path and kind of a combination of himself and the skipper Ben Sharif kind of got a block the effort, but
a large contributor in this game for the visitors.
In terms of having the scoreline as it is, obviously denied Hancock, and Hancock could have had at least a hat-trick here today on another day if chances had gone his way, but hasn't gone that way for him.
Here is Forley. Is he fouled? Well, apparently not.
It's going to be.
I would have thought if that's not a foul, then we have to.
He scored.
It's just hit the post there after an effort came in from Hughes. But that's a glorious chance. Sorry, we probably caught us napping there, didn't we? But the ball came in from that left-hand side. It was met by Liam Hughes, who just tried to brush it in towards the corner. Worksop Town 2. And still plenty of time for there to be an equaliser, or even another goal for the visitors as they look to grow on their lead. But Radcliffe looked to draw this game level after a great pass from Sargent out to the right once more for Jackson, who bypasses one challenge, turns his man back inside and out, and now across the face of the goal, and it's just off the puck. Where's it gone in, or is it offside? It's just offside. Not all too sure how, as Danny Greenfield delivered in a great ball from that right hand side, ricocheted off the inside of the post. Plenty of bodies forward for Radcliffe, and why wouldn't there be? As it's sent in now towards that back post where Waddle heads it's just wide.
How has no one got another touch on that? I was waiting for a second touch just to guide it in.
It's the right header from Waddle, isn't it? Just to glance it with pace.
Just head it back across where it's come from, kind of. That's all he's done.
Hugh plays it.
We need to get the equaliser first. We thought we had it then from that Waddle header, but it didn't materialise. It's someone getting a second touch onto it.
So it evades everybody before Barkers clears away, but only into the path of Forley once more. It's headed into the air by Sells before Dudley back out to this left hand side for Duxbury even further out to the left hand side towards Dorrow.
Don't think that was his initial target, but he ended up getting there. I think he was looking for the run of Sargent into the channel,
but now Greenfield trying to offer himself as an option, finds Hume. Now Greenfield once more, back out to the right for Thornley to Hancock. Rides one challenge and forces it out to the right hand side, up against Wild once more. Jackson, byline towards Greenfield, who takes a strike and it's what a goal! What a finish! Debut delight for Danny Greenfield, takes a touch, fantastically guided finish into the top right hand corner, postage stamp, and it's Radcliffe 2, Worksop Town 2, Anton.
What a strike on his weaker side, as you say, he's wrapped into that top corner, and wow!
He digs out across,
It's going to flop it,
but Gerard does well to retrieve it before it can go for a corner, and now he can throw it all the way out towards Doro, brings it down beautifully and pokes it round the corner for Hume. Hume back to Sargent.
Jackson's on.
And it's a great switch, as Anton was pre-alluding to find Jackson. Can Radcliffe win it deep inside stoppage time?
Oh, it's behind
well,
him,
not
boss.
from this, but it's still Doro. It's just over the top. Just leans back a little bit too much. Sat up beautifully for him, but just maybe lashed at the effort, you feel.
Ugly finish in the end, wasn't it? Took a great decent on the first touch, and as you say there, Jacob, he probably lashed at it a bit, rushed it. Well, not necessarily had to rush really under the pressure that was coming his way, but
that's not to discredit Worksop. I think they picked their moments to still come forward and have looked a constant threat.
That right now.
As it's picked up now by Leslie, delivers the ball in. Well, it reaches the back post where I believe it's Wedgbury was waiting, but his effort was always going to go wide as he just didn't connect with it the way he would have. Probably got a few yards to manoeuvre into, but opts to go back to Jackson. Jackson's got Greenfield on the overlap, who he tries to use, but well defended by Josh Wild once more, and it's another throw in which Jackson is set to take towards Greenfield. Greenfield finds Thornley. Thornley digs out across towards Hancock, brings it under control.
Great ball.
Stoppage time! It's Mo Doro who's the hero late on! Delirium around the Newman Stadium sounds out as Radcliffe have turned this game around from 2-0 down to 3-2 up, and surely that is the winning goal here on Radcliffe Radio.
Two of the subs of it's great football all around, wasn't it? From initially that throwing, working it from into the centre, back out wide, and played across the face of goal. And I say Doro couldn't miss, but I've seen many a player miss on that situation before.
What a game this has been. I mean, hopefully the Borough can hold on, because I believe there's still a few minutes left in this one. As we still await for the full-time whistle to sound. Ball breaks now for the 14 in Luke Orlu's. Challenge well by Thornley at the first attempt. Breaks back to Leslie. Digs out across towards that back post, met by the head of a Worksop man. Headed away by Greenfield. And now Radcliffe will try and clear away, and they do. By Matt Sennett, and that is the full-time whistle. That is confirmation. 3 goals and a third round visit for Radcliffe next time out of the FA Trophy.